So I just want to thank you all so much for allowing us to come and speak to you guys. It's a huge honor. I went to Poway High. I graduated my junior year at 16 years old and technically graduate. I took the CHSPE and got out of there. And now I'm a field coordinator here at Canvas for a Cause, and my what I do is youth outreach. So I come to different GSAs. You're actually the first one. So yay, thank you so much. And speak to you guys. So I'm just going to give you a little background about me and what high school was like for me and the GSA there. And then kind of what we do and how you guys, if y'all are interested in getting involved in activism. Canvas for a Cause is a political nonprofit, and we're out in the field every day saying gay to over 1,000 people. It's kind of awesome, and we do public education and outreach about the Fair Education Act. Because right now the Fair Education Act is under attack. It's literally been proven to reduce gay bullying by 13% in California since it's been introduced in January. So we're out here fundraising and building public awareness for it. So like I said, I went to Poway High. Every day was like a battleground for me. It was really rough. Like I was spit on and rocks were thrown at me on a daily basis. Every Thursday at lunch we would have this support group to talk about how we were doing. And it wasn't the GSA at the time, it was just those of us who identified as LGBT or Q, right? And just kind of talk about our experiences in high school because we didn't have a GSA at the time. And then one day all of our straight friends were like, hey, what are you doing Thursdays at lunch? And we're like, oh, it's kind of a secret group, you know? And they're like, oh, we all know, come on now. So we invited them one day, and that's kind of how the GSA started. At our school, it was kind of a fluke, right? But now I guess it's thriving, and there's a big old GSA at Poway High, which is really cool. It was one of the only safe places that I could feel like I could be myself at school without feeling tormented, right? I felt like I was in a group of friends who accepted me for who I am, so I just want to commend you guys for being so amazing, for creating this safe space for all of you in high school, which I know can be really rough. So thank you guys for creating that safe space. That's activism in and of itself. You guys are amazing. And when I was in high school, I felt so frustrated that I didn't have a voice. I couldn't vote. I couldn't do anything, right? And Proposition 22 angered me so much, and I didn't know what to do. So me and a group of friends took a bunch of Prop 22 signs out of people's lawns and stole them. I don't condone that. That's vandalism. So I don't. Just don't tell your parents that I condone that, right? Yeah. But right now, last year, there was this bill that was co-sponsored by Senator Al Franken called the Student Non-Discrimination Act. Have you guys heard of it? Kinda? Okay. Well, the Student Non-Discrimination Act is this awesome bill that would make it a federal offense for schools to allow bullying against people based on their gender identity or sexual orientation. It would literally pull funding out of certain programs at school if they were to continue to allow that bullying and mistreatment of students. So what we do as activists every day is we have this thing we call a rap, and we talk to contacts every day with our rap, and we get them to donate money. We also do this thing called Stop and Dial. When there's like a ballot initiative or something going on, we dial our congresspeople or President Obama himself to ask him to take action, right? So I thought it would be cool for you guys, if y'all are interested, I have little raps. Duncan Hunter is your personal representative, and he has not co-sponsored the Student Non-Discrimination Act. And that is exactly what we need to happen in order for it to move forward in Congress. His phone number and his name are right on this rap. So if y'all are interested, I think it would be really cool for you guys to talk to Duncan Hunter, or at least leave a message with him in his office to let him know that you guys support the Student Non-Discrimination Act, right? I think it would be really cool. I wish that I had a voice like that in high school.
The most important thing for people to be doing for gay rights, right, all the time is to just be getting out there and talking about it and making people aware and be like, yeah, we're not hiding in the closets all the time, right? We need to get out there and we need to talk about everything. So that's what we do, is we send out, around 20 people every single day all over San Diego. But we go out there and we talk to people about the Fair Education Act, like what Joey was talking about, and educate them and get them to give us their money. So that we and get members and stuff like that, so that we can then go out and turn that into direct action to promote change for our community, for the LGBT community. So it's really awesome, and the office is like fantastic, and we have like awesome queers. We have like the best straight allies ever. You know what I mean? It's like, it's really a fantastic place. It's really cool to like be in a job where you don't have to hide, and you can be like who you want to be and wear what you want to, you know. And the best part is to like know that is like out there. Like the first time you realize it is like when you leave high school after everyone's like really mean to you, and you go to college and you're like, wow, people are really nice in college. And people don't make fun of me. People don't try and, you know, and then you find a job, like canvas for a cause, and you get to again have a job where you feel accepted and feel comfortable. So if you guys are interested at all in doing anything with us, definitely talk to any of us.
For sure.
Specifically if you want to work with us, I'm in charge of like employing people
Really
in interviews.
awesome summer job, just saying. Yeah.
Awesome summer job.
No experience, as like Sammy was saying, we run actions and events for the LGBT community, and even bigger than that, just the progressive community in general. What we try to do is form allies through San Diego, so we work with other groups that are struggling, like workers' rights and immigrants' rights and women's rights, and we pull all the groups together because we're stronger as one, right? So we're the LGBT group in the fight, but we'll be fighting for workers' rights and unemployment rights and women's rights and everything all together. But our focus is definitely LGBT equality. It's a super awesome job. Just a little background. I know you guys have been like talked at for a minute here. But I was the only openly gay person in my high school. I'm from New Jersey. It was awful. It's really cool. Like, I'm not trying to place identities on you. I'm sure we have like some allies and everything in the room. But it's just cool to see a group of, I've actually never sat in a GSA ever in my life. Yeah. So this is my first time in a GSA. My high school had a GSA. It was 3 people that identified as straight. I think really trying to like reach out to people and help people come out. It was by the end of my high school, there was one other openly gay guy who joined the GSA and was like, I feel like he was like a Joey, like going out and like talking and like speaking, and I just couldn't do it. And that's okay, because being openly queer in high school is active enough. It's super political. It's a really big step. And just so you know, there's these statistics that people that know a gay person that are family or friends with a gay person are like 60% more likely to like vote for LGBT equality. People that are just acquainted with LGBT people are over 50% likely. And then people that don't know gay people at all or think they don't know gay people, because everybody does, right? They're like under 40% to vote for LGBT equality. So I have always identified as queer, and like I said, I use both pronouns, which means I identify as trans. I like to be represented as male, but I definitely have a strong tie with women's equality and queer women, so I'm a huge part of that community. I'm really happy Joey passed out these zines, because something I've noticed about GSAs is it's called the Gay Straight Alliance. So it's even like a lot bigger than that, right? Do you guys know any like openly trans people in high school right now? So that's like something huge, right? To start like even knowing and accepting trans people is a really big deal, and asking people, like Joey started this off with like what's your PGP, right? Or how do you identify? It makes me really happy to hear like high school students like ask what that means and understand what that means and like learn that right now. I hope you guys are interested in volunteering with us or doing any paid work. Absolutely. You don't have to have any experience. We're a space that like totally embraces all different kinds of identities, sexualities, people from all communities. It's a really cool space to just get to know. So even if you want to just come hang out or have a GSA meeting at our space, and so you have 40 staff in there every day, that is just fun and exciting, and everyone's like going out and hitting the streets. But we definitely, like Joey said, want to be like working more with high school students and even like college GSAs, and anything you guys need from us, pretty much, we'll do. It'd be cool if you guys are interested, if you guys like read through this before we leave, we can all like call together if you guys feel like you want to, or if you feel like you don't know, I know you seemed a little nervous, I can go over it with you and we can like practice it a couple times together, and we can do it as a group before we call.
Just, sorry to interrupt you, but just real quick before, because it doesn't seem like we have that much time, but one of the main reasons why I wanted to come and speak to the GSA is to hear from you all, to hear what the school environment is like here. and how people like us at Canvas for a Cause, big, outspoken, queer activists out in the street every day in San Diego saying gay to everybody, can help you all at school, what you guys need here to make it a more safe and accepting and open environment, and what you guys do yourselves to do that. So does anybody have a... Yeah.